So, first off, I just want to talk about, this Valkyrie. Obviously, they're my Valkyrie cameras because I'm Valkyrie. And look at this. So, I'm on my Valkyrie camera, and people are spotting on them. You'll see, obviously, it's not me spotting because the triangle which is scanning. That would mean that I'm scanning them. I'm not scanning them. People spotting on my Valkyrie camera. Like, you can look. You have every right to use my Valkyrie camera. Go for it. I 100% will allow you to use my Valkyrie camera. But can you please not spot on them? Not when it's a full game, like the game just started, and there's, like, that's just a complete waste of my Valkyrie camera. Spotting on them so you get a few points? Are you serious? Like, that honestly annoys me. That's just you wanting to get points with my Valkyrie camera, destroying my Valkyrie camera, making me useless. I put my Valkyrie cameras out there so it can help us, so that when they are in the objective, we can spot them. Oh, this guy's just here by this window, so be careful when you go up to the objective. This guy's gonna be right here. Like, I use my Valkyrie cameras for this and that, and, like, to be useful. I don't use them so that you can spot them like that. Maybe if there's one teammate left and there's, like, a bunch of enemies coming this way and that way, oh my gosh, spot him, so that in case you don't have a mic, maybe spot them. But, like, that's, like, the only time. Like, please don't use my Valkyrie cameras for that. But anyways, now that this is out of the way, let's get on to what this whole purpose of the video was about. As much as I don't want to, let's get into it. But first off, look at that caviar.
One friendly remaining.
First off, that caviar is, why would you run through Capiteo's fire? Why? Especially when you're one life character. Okay, I guess that. Why wouldn't you just jump out the window and then jump in the big door, which is right beside the window, which means you wouldn't have to go through the fire and you'd still be in the objective. You know how there's that window? If she just jumped out the window beside her and went in the big door right there beside her, she would have been in the objective and not have stepped into the fire, and it would have been contested. But instead she tried to run through the fire, which she probably would have just got blasted anyways, as you saw just a couple people aiming that way. But anyways, let's just get into this. Well, I'm sorry about my positioning. I changed it up a little bit because, this is kind of a soft topic for me. But back in okay, let's just start with, in elementary school, throughout elementary school, I had like basically everyone in my class as a friend, kind of. There's like 2 people that kind of were bullies, but they weren't too bad. But by the time I made it to grade 7, I went through most of grade 7, but then in, like, I think it might have been, like, towards maybe February to April, somewhere around there, I missed 2 months because I had so much anxiety. Everything seemed to be okay up until, like, grade 6, where, I don't know, I just started missing a bunch of days of school, but I still went a lot. I went more than I missed. It's just, it started in grade 6, towards the end of grade 6. And we ended up going on a camping trip in grade 6, the very last, was it the very, no, actually, it was the very last day of May. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, it's the last day of 1 month, and I'm pretty sure it was May. We went on a camping trip, and I almost left, but then I started to like it towards the end, and I was happy I didn't leave, even though I was anxiety, and I wanted to leave at first. I ended up having fun and was happy that I didn't end up calling my mom to come get me or whatever. But anyways, and then through grade 7, it just got even worse, and I just, towards like April, February, that area, I ended up missing 2 whole months of school clean, and it was just horrible. And I had a doctor and stuff, a therapist and everything. And then grade 7 and 8, I was basically a complete loser with like only maybe 10 friends. And they wouldn't be considered cool kids themselves. And my good friend from elementary school kind of ditched me a little bit there. We weren't in the same class, which we always were in elementary, because the elementary school wasn't that big of a school. So we always had the same class together and I only had class with like 2 of my friends, and then I made another friend, of course, and everything. But grade 7 and 8, I was basically a loser, you could say. But by the time grade 9 came around, as much as this is weird to believe, I was really, really, like, I was probably one of the coolest kids. I know that's so stupid to say, but I was one of, like, the kids, like, because I took a bunch of medication by then for my anxiety and stuff, and went to a new therapist and stuff, and she was just a really good therapist, and everything was just fantastic. I was making friends, like, because I was in high school. Where I live, grade 9 is in high school, and that's what grade I was in. So I had like a bunch new schools were in this one. Well, not a bunch, there was only one new school actually, but, and I started making friends with like everybody, and it was just awesome. Grade 9 was awesome. Best school year of my life. And then grade 10 hit, I was still like with a lot of the people and everything. I was making a few new friends. And then grade 11 hit, I died down a lot. Like, I wasn't really the cool kid anymore. I was kind of like a average, I would say. Made a few new friends. Grade 12 made a few new friends, but I was kind of average in grade 12 as well. And grade 12 prom and stuff like that was awesome. Graduation was kind of lame because they were said not to cheer for everybody, and I wasn't really, but yet they always cheered every time someone got like their when they went up to shake the guy's hand, you know, when you graduate. And yeah, I didn't get the most cheers, let's just say that. I didn't get, okay, that makes me sound privileged. What I'm saying is I didn't get many cheers, even though a lot of people did. Not many people really cheered me on when I got that, which was kind of embarrassing, honestly. If you were in that situation, I think you would too. And for this right here, I don't know if you see this, but look at this crap right here. Where Frost destroyed. Okay, that's another thing that's really irritating that I'll get to after this. I don't want to interrupt myself, okay? But the point is here is that it may go bad, it may look bad for so long, but eventually something happens. And yes, if your intentions are good, as much as you want to believe karma will be on your side, it just doesn't seem to be that way. And it's just, it's hard for people who are good more than bad. I know, that's so crazy because there's police out there and there's a justice system and everything. And you think karma and everything, maybe God would punish people, but no, that doesn't seem to be the case. If you're good, you bullies and stuff, it doesn't seem to be, it doesn't work out for people who seem to want to be good more than, you know, people who rob and stuff. They get more out of it because they rob and get away with it most of the time and stuff. And the people who are good don't, they get stolen from, they get bullied and everything. Is just, but I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to stay a good person. I haven't been a good person for a long time. Well, actually, no. Okay, let me say this. When I was young, I know you're going to find this retarded, but when I was way back in elementary school, I wasn't a bully, of course, but I wasn't the nicest person. I got mad at my parents. I got mad at people. You know, I did all these things, and I kind of stole a little bit when I was a little kid. And by the time I grown out a little bit in like junior high, I was still like, I get mad at my friends, my family and stuff. I wasn't like this wasn't happening all the time, but like I fell for temptation. Like, I'd eat chocolate and everything and stuff. If they offered it to me, I'd grab a chocolate bar that wasn't mine. I didn't steal from the store and stuff. But like, what I mean by steal is like, my parents had a chocolate bar, I took it without their permission or something like that. That's what I mean by steal. I don't mean like full on going to the store, stealing something from the store. I probably wouldn't have been caught by the time I was that age and stuff. There's just no way. But by the time like high school, like grade 9 and stuff, and the therapy and everything, like I was much better. I think everything worked out so well in grade 9 because I wasn't so shy. I was really funny. I was really like awesome and fun to hang around with. I was a good friend and everything to people, and that's probably why it worked out so well. And then grade 11 and 12 hit, and I didn't have therapy and stuff anymore, and I just started to get a little bit shy and everything. I wasn't like all that cool and awesome anymore. I started slaying. It all started in grade 10 though. Okay, at the very end of grade 10, like probably May or June of grade 10, I started staying up really late, and I didn't take medication. Okay, so this is a really bad combo. I didn't take my medication and go to therapy or stuff anymore because they didn't give it to me anymore, right? Like I'd grown out of it, I guess they said. Like they said, I'm all better and everything. And also the fact that I was staying up too late. Like I was staying up really late, like until 5 in the morning every morning and stuff. And like I wasn't getting much sleep at all. And it just wasn't a good combination and everything. And that's when I started to get less funny and everything. My brain and everything was getting a little bit less functional. And and then recently I kind of started getting mad and stuff about like game stuff. Like I never really got mad and stuff. I got a little bit irritated and stuff, but I never really screamed or anything. But like a couple months ago, like I was getting a little bit angry and stuff more than usual and everything, and so I went to the doctor, started getting medication again. But then I got off the medication. I'm completely like I have nothing now. Like I don't have nothing right now. I don't have no depression or anxiety anymore like I used to. I used to have depression and anxiety. I'm going to admit that. And there was something else, but honestly, they said it was something minor and that. Okay, when I was young, I had something where it took me an extra few seconds to process stuff. I know, that makes me sound like I'm such a stupid person. That's honestly, I think, how it was when I was younger. But then, I think I kind of grown out of it with the medication stuff. But then when I started staying up late and late again, when I was in like grade 10 and stuff, I kind of like, it started to come back where I was processing stuff a little bit slower and everything. But then, after like grade 11, grade 12 hit, I kind of like started taking my medication like I was saying and stuff. But I was a little bit angry and stuff a little bit then. But I'm all like, right now, I'm not taking no medication and everything. The only thing that's keeping me this way is the fact that I have it set in my brain. No one else told me this. In my own brain, I have it set like, I'm an adult now. I have the possibilities to do good things, to do nice things. I'm not going to let my depression or anxiety control me. I'm going to overpower it, and I'm going to be a good person. I'm not going to fall for temptation. I keep it in my mind. The way that I got this self to me is that it doesn't just snap like where you can just not fall for temptation and just be like, be a good person. It doesn't just snap like that. You can't just say that in your brain. It doesn't just work like that. I wish it did, but for me, I had to keep going over and over again and keep doing these things, keep doing a bunch of stuff to help me not fall for temptation. Like, I buy stuff for people, I do all these things for people, and I do all these nice things, and I just keep on going through my brain, like, be a good person, do all this stuff, and it slowly just snapped, where I'm not falling for temptation, I'm not lying anymore. Like, I used to lie, like, I think everyone lies, but I don't lie anymore, I don't do any of these things anymore. I'm going to admit when I'm wrong, all these things. I'm going to admit when I make an accident. If I accidentally team kill somebody or something, shoot them and get them down, I'll apologize even if they don't know it was me. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to, like, I have it set in my mind now, and that's what's keeping me going right now. It keeps me going, knowing that I am a good person, knowing that I actually have good intentions. Maybe not everyone else can believe that. No one else knows the fact that I honestly do have all these good intentions. But I honestly do. I have these good intentions set in my head, and I'm the only one that might know that, unless maybe I take a lie detector test, but I don't have no lie detector test with me, so I'm sorry. But as long as I know that I'm doing good, that's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. And yeah, I kind of have, like, I'll admit these really embarrassing things to you guys. I had like an illness or something, a disease where it's like, I never had headaches for the longest time. That's not something that's embarrassing, but I haven't had headaches for a long time. I really rarely get sick and stuff now that I'm doing good and everything. But I had like an illness and stuff like down here, and it was gross. I fell for temptation, but I don't do that no more. I'm set. This is what I was talking about, that I was going to say that I was embarrassed to admit, really embarrassed. But I'm going to say it now, I'm not going to put it off, because I am not a liar anymore. I mean, I don't have to say things. Like, when I lie, like, I don't lie anymore. The only time I lie is, like in the last video I said, is if it's needed to like save someone's life or something like that. Like, little white lies don't really matter, but I'm not even going to do little white lies. Not at all. I'm not, none of those. None. No lying. I'm not going to lie no more. None of that stuff. I'm just going to have full-on good intentions. And honestly, I used to believe in God. But honestly, there's nothing that really makes me want to believe in him anymore. It's really sad. But I just don't have no proof, and not even mentally, like when I try to communicate, I don't feel no vibe or connection or anything. it's sad because I kind of used to believe in him, but I don't anymore. If you still do, I have no problem with whatever race you are, whatever religion you believe in, whatever you look like. I have no problem with that. 100% no problem. If I have a problem with you, it's because you're being a bully or a jerk or something. But I'm not even gonna get mad at you. I'm just gonna put it off. I'm just gonna be like, if you're bullying me, I'd rather you bully me than bully someone else, because that makes me feel good to know that I can actually prevent someone else from getting harm when I can take it for them. I'd rather, if you want to bully someone, please come and bully me, because I would 100% you bully me than bully someone else. I want you to bully me. I'm not going to give you a good reaction. I'm not going to give you the reaction that you want. Sorry, the mask is a little bit off. But, because and the final thing here, okay? Really embarrassing. I was so scared. Let's just start off here with the beginning. I was so scared to do drugs and stuff. Like, I never wanted to do it. I never wanted to know what it was like. Like, I didn't want to be out of my mind, like, because I took these drugs, and I didn't want to be, like, if you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to take drugs because I'd be out of my mind. I wouldn't know what I'm doing. I always want to be able to control myself, even when I was younger, and I was a little bit obnoxious and stuff. But I eventually came to it and started. I smoked a few cigarettes and stuff and everything, and I'm completely done now. I'm telling you that right now. And I didn't like drinking either, because drinking was just, you know, I didn't really like the taste of it. I kept trying and trying, but at first it was kind of like drugs. Like, I didn't want to be out of my mind. I wanted to be able to control myself all the time. I didn't want to get drunk where I wasn't know what I was doing, because I've never been drunk before, but I have by this point. But I've never been drunk, actually. I don't know what it is. I've drank a bunch of beers, but I don't think I've fully been drunk, because I've always been able to, like, pretty much fully aware of what I'm doing, so I don't think I've drank enough. I think, like, the commentary, of course, cut out when I was in the middle of saying something important. But anyways, I don't like to, I think the most I drank was, like, probably 4 beers at once before or something, but I just don't really like the taste of it. I never really got into it, so that wasn't ever a problem. But, and I just don't ever, I'm sorry, I have nothing against you if you drink and stuff, of course. Just don't drink and drive. I just don't like it. I've tried so many stuff. Like, the only stuff that I ever liked for drinking was tequila. Tequila tastes good. That's the only thing. Everything else tastes disgusting to me. Like, I've tried, okay, I can't say I've tried everything, but I've tried scotch, whiskey, beer, Keith's. Keith's is like a type of beer and stuff, and all this stuff, and I just don't like any of it. It just doesn't taste good, and but I like tequila, but I don't even drink that much anymore. Like, I haven't drinking tequila in so long. But I'm completely done now. Like, I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. I've never, like, been full on drugs. Like, oh my god, I'm just destroying myself or anything. It wasn't anything hardcore or anything. But anyways, I'm completely. The point is that I overcame all these things. All these things happened. Of course, it was my fault that a bunch of those things happened. But everything is good now, and I'm going to keep myself from falling into trouble. You're never, ever going to catch me in a lie unless I have to lie to save you or something. Of course, I'm going to. Maybe the only other time I'm going to lie is like if I'm going to throw you a party or something or surprise you. And then that's not lying for bad intentions. As long as it's good intentions, like little white lies isn't good or bad intentions. It's kind of like neutral, but I'm not even going to be neutral. I'm just going to be good. Like, as unbelievable that it is and cringy as I sound, that's my goal for my life. As stupid as I sound, I'm not going to let anything stand in the way. People can hate and stuff all they want. I'm 100% going to stand my ground and be a good person. I'm not going to get angry at them. They can hate me. I'm not going to start spamming comments and be like, screw you as well. Like, that's not good intentions. Like, fighting back. Like, they want to fight me, I'm not going to fight them back. Like, that's not good intentions. So I hope you get what this point of this video was. This was actually pretty embarrassing for me to say, but I have good intentions now. So I need to clean the slate, clean everything up, push it out of here, start brand new. I feel like a brand new person, honestly, right now. I feel like I have good things coming my way. Like, I honestly, as much as you don't believe this, I'll take a bullet for a stranger if it means that they don't have to take it. As scary as that is, honestly, I'll just have to close my eyes and do it, because I have to. I'm sorry that this video is cringy and stuff, but I hope you guys understand, or someone understands what I'm saying here. And I'm sorry, but this is how I am now. Of course, playing video games and killing on video games isn't bad intentions. That's the point of the video games. I'm just not going to team kill. I'm not going to vote to kick someone for no reason. I'm not going to purposely shoot my teammate or anything. Like, that's bad intentions. So, of course, I'm still going to play games and stuff. But this is how I am now. I really hope that I can do better. Of course I know I'm going to do better. Before, I was just lazy. Didn't do anything. That's another thing. I'm overcoming my laziness. I'm going to start exercising more. I used to have somewhat, you know, they were a little bit bigger. They weren't huge. They never were huge. But I used to have slight abs. I never really had abs, but they were slight bit of abs. And I never really had big, you know, but I'm going to try again. I'm going to start getting back into it. I'm not going to fully go exercising all the time. I'm just going to try and get myself back into it a little bit every day. As you can see my dumbbells right there. And I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. You ever need anyone to talk to? Ever need anything? Just ask. I'll try my best. Of course, I'm not going to, like, be able to, like, I'm not going to donate you a bunch of money and stuff. Like, I'm not going to be able to do stuff like that right now. But in the future, maybe, if I, like, start getting lots of, like, maybe if the YouTube channel grows or something, like, I might be able to get some money and stuff and help people and everything. That'd be good. I want that. So, but of course, I give it to the people who need it the most. I hope you understand that. See you guys later, okay? Peace out.